So you want to make stickers, but you're poor, you don't have Adobe Illustrator. Well, I can show you how to make stickers on a 100% free program called Inkscape. Let's get started with making a sticker. So, first thing is, go up to File, hit Import, select the image you want to import, and have the image in your canvas. So on the left side, there are tools. We're going to focus on the square tool first. So, left click and hold it down and just make a square across your image. Let go of it once you have that square, and you can go in and fix it to however you want it to be fixed. So your box might not look like mine with the outline stroke. That's fine. Go to the bottom left corner with fill and stroke, double click on either, and it'll show up a panel. So if the fill panel is currently the one that is filled, just click on the X and go to stroke and choose the color you want as your stroke. Now if you want to make a sticker that has a contour cut, basically it cuts around a design, that's a little bit more difficult than just making a shape. So to be able to make a form-fitting sticker or contour cut sticker, what you need is an image that I would say has clear borders, so you can tell the difference between not the image and the background or the background colors. Next, instead of using the shapes, we're going to go to Path, and you're going to hit Trace Bitmap, and it should bring up a new window. It should also automatically be on brightness cutoff. You can see that I'm messing around with the numbers because if it's too small, then some things get left out. If it's too much, then the entire thing goes black. So just messing around with numbers until I get the desired result, which is just the entire image basically as a silhouette. After this, we're going to do the same thing we did with the stroke and outline. Change it to no fill and change it to stroke. So after you change it to stroke, there should be a very noticeable stroke on the outside of your image. If there is any specific difficulty or like strokes on the inside of your image, you can just go in with the select tool, select and transform object, or the edit paths. Select the paths you don't want and just hit backspace or delete. So you might notice that your lines aren't perfectly smooth or they're bumpy, and also maybe you want some space around the image you want to cut. We can also fix that. This is a bit more complicated, but I can teach you through it. So basically, what you're going to do is go to the stroke and make the stroke thicker. Basically just make it as thick as you want the border of your sticker to be. Next, we're going to go back up to Path, and instead of hitting Trace, we're going to hit Stroke to Path. And by hitting Stroke to Path, it basically makes the stroke along the outline of your sticker into an object. And we're going to just go back to the fill, get rid of it, and put the stroke. Now, as you can see, it's a big mess. So for the person I'm doing, I only want the person to be cut out and not the fire around him. So I'm going to click on my stroke lines, which should all be in one group. Go back up to Path, you'll notice something that says Break Apart. So I'm going to click Break Apart, and it should bring up something that shows all the pieces of the stroke line. Zoom in, click on the outer stroke line, and then I just hit backspace and leaves only the inside. So now I should only have one stroke line, which is on the outside of the image, or man in this case. I can go to stroke style, change the width of it to make it much more smaller. We recommend putting it 0.01. I'm just going to put it at 0.5 just so you can see it, and you can mess around. If it's still too like jaggedy, you could go into stroke style. I mess around with the cap, the joints. Usually what I choose is the round cap and the smooth round joint. So yeah, that's basically how you make stickers on Inkscape. If you have any more questions or want someone to help guide you through it, the makerspace is open on Wednesday through Friday at 2 p.m. through 5 p.m. with someone always there to assist you.